everybody, welcome back to the craft room. My name is Kathy and my channel is Crafty Cat Stitcher. Today is Thursday, February 21st, 2019, and this is my video number 26. Yay, 26. That's a lot of videos, right? I mean, for me, right? So, last time I was here, I had a snow day, and I said it was snow day, Georgia style, Atlanta style, and it never did snow. I mean, we had flurries for like 5 minutes, and that was it. So, whole day. It's pretty cool. But anyway, I hope you've been getting a lot of stitching in, and I've gotten a lot of stitching in lately. I've been really sticking to my rotation, which is great because it's very motivating for me. I'm going to put my book down because if I don't, I'm going to be waving it around at you through the whole thing. So I am going to start by showing you what I've been working on. Okay, and the first thing I'm going to show you is my focus piece. And like I said, as I said last time, having a focus piece really helps me because I'm going back to what I'm doing is I'm working on a couple projects and maybe two. So I'll work on one for a few days, work on another for a few days, then I'll come back to this one. And this one is Forest Snowfall by Country Cottage Needleworks. And so you'll be seeing this quite a bit. But I've made significant progress on it. So there it is. All the words are done. And I started the border. So basically I've got the border and some random snowflakes. But then I know that there's a part of this that's going to be kind of involved because there's a whole bunch of just solid white for the snow underneath everything. So that's going to probably take the longest, I think. But not bad. It's getting there. It's actually, I can actually see a finish coming up. Maybe not soon, but at some point, So that's the first one. So, like I said, you know what I'm just gonna put those there. About 3 days for each project, and then every third project, I'll pull that one out, which is kind of cool. All right. Sorry, I hope that's not making a lot of noise. It's just the best I can do right now. This one. No Bees by Birds of a Feather. No bees, no honey. A little bit of a glare today, even though it's very overcast out there. So that one, you know what? Look. Oh, yay. I've started with a different color than beehive colors. I'm doing this on 20 count Jobelan 1/1. Now, somebody had asked about that, and I started this with 2/1, and it just didn't work. You just cannot cram 2 strands of floss into this fabric. So there it is. And as soon as I started working these little clovers, it's so cute. Look at that. It's so pretty. I really like this. I got a little bee needle minder. I believe I got that from Gina's Unique Boutique on Etsy. So that was the second one. I know, I'm so unceremoniously throwing things on the floor, but it's all right. This feels really heavy for some reason. I don't know why. The next one I'm working on, and I will show you this part, Linens and Threads Mystery Sampler from 2017. It's a freebie online, Linens and Threads Mystery Sampler, and there's one for 2018. I guess there's one for 2019. I don't know, but I got a lot done on this. So there's another sections on the January portion that I'll be working on when I come to this next. So my needle, oh, there it is. Yeah. Needle minder, I made this, it's a compass. I like it. So I picked these colors. It's all DMC and it's 32 count Jobelin. I think it's like an off, oh, I don't know, it might be white. I think it's white. But I'm liking the progress I made on that in just a few days. So, and also, this is one I picked up last night for the first time in a while. And it's Robaris Tree of Life. Isn't that pretty? I'm doing this one on Lugana 25 count 1/1. Tiny, tiny, tiny stitches. But for me, that just makes all the difference. I'm doing this all in DMC 815. I bought a ton of it so that I would have enough. This is, like I said, this is 25 count Lugana, and it was the color potato. And I did a quick tea dye, like a pretty much just like a dip, just kind of smushed it up and then dipped it in and took it out. And I just wanted a little bit of a antique look to it. So, and that's, what section did I do yesterday? All this section right here. So I'll continue working on this for the next couple days before I switch. Okay, so those are my whips for the time being. And I am loving this rotation. When I get to the last one that I'm in my head that I'm thinking of, I start to think of, okay, which ones are coming up next? And I know there are a few that I haven't worked on in a long time, so they'll be coming up soon. So, let's talk about a little cross stitch rewind. This is a project that I did quite a few years, maybe 5 years ago or so, and it was a big one. It's Val's Stuff Kitty Calendar. I don't know if this is still available. I don't know if this is still in print. I don't know, but I mean, it's just fun. That's all. If you like cats, I like cats. I think these are cute. They remind me of little school pictures. Yeah. And it's a little monthly thing, all done in weeks, threads, and each one has a little button that goes with it. I did this on 28 count. I think it's called Antique Copper, which is sort of greenish with a little bit of coppery modeling in it. So, aren't they cute? They are so cute. Look at the little guys. There's February. So this is my cross stitch rewind. Like I said, I think it was about 5 years ago. Framed it myself. No mat. Just very simple. I have this hanging in my craft room. It's just whimsical and silly, just kind of fun. One of those fun things that you stitch just because you like it. Maybe you're not going to put it in your living room, but just fun. Yesterday I was watching Cheryl at Tranquil Stitches, and she said something that really kind of struck a chord. She said, not in these words probably, but the idea that cross-stitching for her is a journey, and it's not really, it's not about finishing everything and putting it up in your walls. She had a collection of charts, and she said, I like these so much, I might not necessarily hang them up on my walls, but it's a journey. And sometimes that's what I feel like, that it's the process a lot for me. It's not always, just a finished product that I know exactly where I'm going to put it and why and what's the significance of it. It's just, that's for me, and there are things that I know that I know a place where I want to put it. For example, the life tree. I know exactly where I want to put that when it's done. So, but sometimes it's just fun to stitch something just to stitch something, even though you don't have any idea what you're going to do with it. And I know that there are a lot of stitchers like me that have finished finished projects someplace that they haven't done anything with. I have several myself that I need to deal with. Here I go again with this. I do want to talk about some new Flosstubers. And I watched several. One of them is a lady that I did meet at a stitching meetup. Her name is Connie G. Barwick. That's her Flosstube channel. And I'll put all these below so that you can go and look at them. She stitches all the things. And she also, her latest, not the latest video, but I think the one before, she had a collection of what tools she likes to use, which I thought was really interesting because sometimes we don't know about certain tools, and it was just interesting to see what is important to her for her stitching, because maybe it's something that we could use. Maybe it's a great idea. So take a look, Connie G. Barwick. Also, I watched a new Flosstuber who has one video out, and she is Rustic Threads. And her name is Hillary. She's very sweet. She stitches a lot of different kinds of things, which I like. I like to see variety. And she has also, I'll talk about it later. Yeah. Yeah. I'll get to it later. She stitches very many things and she's very sweet. Just nice, just pleasant to watch. The third one is Dani S.G, Dani_S.G. She's from Guatemala, and she says she lives in the jungle. It's so interesting. It's interesting to see the things she can get, and she talks about the things she can't get. Things are not easily purchased there. She has to really hunt things down, and she finds things that are very different to use, different kinds of threads. And she shows pictures of where she lives, which right now looks heavenly compared to the weather we've been having. So it was really pleasant to watch and really interesting, and tune into her. And she's just funny and fun, just an interesting person. So watch Dani S.G. Okay, so what do I got going on? Let's go to my favorite find of the week. Should I call it favorite finds or fabulous finds or fun finds? I don't know. But a while back, we had really close to us, like, 5-minute drive, we had a little house that was an auction house. And we could go, they had auctions like every 2 weeks on a Saturday night. And it was fun. I mean, just to go in there and see what they had. Nothing fancy, no antiquities. It was mostly stuff, it was estate stuff. And it was funny, and it was very lighthearted. There was no seriousness. And I have bought a few things from there, and you could get some really good deals like this quilt. You know how a lot of cross stitchers are rescuing cross stitch? Well, I rescued a quilt, and this is all hand stitched. It looks to me old, and it's pretty big, and this is the back. Somebody sat there and stitched this by hand, and I think I got it for like $10. And so what I did was I took it home, and for $10 I thought, I'm just going to put it in the wash machine. I don't know where it had been. I don't know how it was handled. So I wanted to wash it, and it washed up beautifully. And now I have this beautiful, beautiful quilt that was lovingly handmade. Isn't that gorgeous? That is my favorite find of the week. I keep this in my cross stitch room, my craft room, and I just think it's just an amazing find. You know, when you think about it, somebody didn't want this. Somebody, I don't know. You know? So, that's my favorite find for the week. I've got also something that I want to show you and ask you if you know what this thing is. This is a thing that has been in my possession since I was a small child. It's a heart. It's still February, so it's, you know, it's like a Valentine themed. What is this? It's metal. That's the back of it. I probably did that. I don't know. I don't know. I used this when I was a kid for any kind of drawing or any kind of crafty thing I wanted to do in the shape of a heart. I remember one time I made a booklet, a little booklet, where I cut a bunch of these out and I punched holes in here and then put some yarn in, and I made a little heart-shaped book. And I don't know what happened to that, but this has stayed with me since, you know, since I was little. And it's something that was used for cleaning because on the front of it, it says Magic Heart. And then it says Magic Heart Cleaner. Use only with M-O lean. M-O-L-E-N-E. Now I looked up Moline, and it's a cleaner, and it's kind of like, well, you know, it's like this all-purpose thing that cleans everything, you know. And it sounds to me like an old-timey OxyClean, maybe? I don't know. Because it's so, you know, so all-purpose and what is this? What would you do with this, with cleaner? I mean, it's like, I don't know. I don't know. I keep this in my craft room because I mean, this belonged to my mom, and the ads I found were from like the mid-50s. So, Mom, and you know what the thing is? I never asked her, and maybe I did and I forgot. I don't know. But anyway, if you know what that is, if you've seen this before, let me know. Just throwing a question out there for fun, right? Okay, new things. Now remember, I'm shopping from Stash for the most part. I did get some new things. I'm trying. You know, if I went and bought everything I saw on social media and, you know, Flosstube, Instagram, and Facebook, and I'll tell you, I could be broke. So, you know, I'm really trying not to be tempted. But the first thing is not something I bought. It was made for me, scissor holder, and it's a little beehive or a bee scalp or whatever it is. But Mark, my husband, made this for me because he knows that I like this kind of stuff. I like bees. Some little scissors in there that I keep, and I just keep this on the table where I stitch the most. I have several little holders that he made in different places. I have a couple in my craft room, and I have some downstairs, and so but that's cute. I love it. He's getting really good at making this. I told him it's important that it doesn't fall over easily, and also that the points of the scissors don't touch the bottom. So he's always really, you know, grabbing my scissors and saying, oh yeah. So this is one of my favorite little things that I got. It's new. And didn't have to buy it. I also got my Victorian Motto sampler threads for the month. And I just want to show them to you because there's something so springy about these colors that, you know, when I saw them, I just said, ugh, yum. These are just lovely, springy colors. Look at that. And I'm getting quite a collection of these. So I'm going to start to be more mindful when I stitch something. Where can I substitute these in? Because they are really gorgeous. So that was another new thing I got. And you remember, even though I'm shopping from Stash, I'm going to just keep this subscription because it's just such a pleasant thing to happen, to get in the mail. You know, you usually don't get really, really fun things in the mail. And this, it's Misty Purcell's Luminous Fiber Arts, and she's got a Bluebird's message for Valentine's. Isn't that cute? So, you know, I did want to get this. I thought, okay, I'm just going to get this. But then I saw something online, and like when I was talking about our new Flosstubers on Rustic Threads, Hillary showed a chart that just I saw, and I said, I've got to get this. And it's just so, it's not something like anything I've ever stitched before. So I'll show it to you. It's supposed to get here in a couple days, so we'll see about that. Okay. Also, I have what I did was I went through shopping for Stash, shop my stash, not shopping for Stash. I went through my charts and pulled out some possibilities for starts for 2019, and I thought I'd share those with you. And I'm not locking this in as definite. I mean, I might start them, but I have a lot of charts, and I just wanted to pull out some so that, you know, I could kind of be thinking about what I want to start and when. And I'm not going to start one a month or anything like that. It's just when I feel like it, okay, it's time to start something new. I can do that. So the first one, this is a possibility, Mill Hill. And what's this one? This one's called Feline Friends. And it's so cute, Laurel Birch, Feline Friends. I just love those. And it is a cool kit. It's got the floss and the beads, and it's on a really pretty turquoise Ada, and I'm going to definitely use that pretty color. So that's one. Second one, Little House Needleworks, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. I think this is adorable. Old-fashioned ball game. My husband and I are great, big Braves fans, Atlanta Braves, and baseball season's coming. That's a big day. We don't necessarily go there all the time, go to the games all the time, but, you know, we try to see one or two a year, and we also go to see the AAA, Braves AAA team, which is very close to us. And not very close, but kind of close. And so I'm thinking maybe I'll start this on the day of the Braves home opener. I think that would be really appropriate. And it's so cute. Look at it. So anyway, that's the second one. Here's another one I want to start this year. Is a possible start. Candy Corn of Mischief by Bent Creek. It's the whole kit. It's got the fabric in it, and it's got some pearl cotton in it. And it's so cute. Look at it. That's cute. That'd be fun, wouldn't it? I'm pretty sure this is a definite start for this year. Turkey Bay. Plum Street Samplers. Adorable. I saw this at Dying to Stitch when I was fortunate enough to visit last May when we were in Virginia for a wedding. And I saw this stitched up, and they had stitched it 1/1 on 25. It was so cute. And, you know, I do like to stitch 1/1 on 25, so that might be a possibility. How about this one for the first of spring? Spring is going to be so welcome this year with all the cold we've had. So cute. I bought all the floss for it at the same time. And the floss, those colors. Okay, I didn't say the name of it. It is called Bluebird Garden, and it is by Artful Offerings. And I did see somebody stitching this at a meetup once, and it was really cute. Oh, American Coast by somebody. Ooh, who's this by? I don't know. I'm so unprepared. Oh, I don't want to show you that. Well, Chessie and me. Should have known that. American Coast. And it has the floss silks and some fabric. That's a possibility. Oh, yeah. Candy Cane Wishes. Cute, cute, cute. Brendan Gervais. Look how cute that is. That's maybe. This one's very likely. Here's another very likely. Prairie Grove Peddler, and this is Falling Leaves. We saw this stitched up when we went on our Alabama trip to visit cross-stitch stores last fall, and instantly we two of us really wanted it. Another one by Misty Purcell, Cardinal Noel, Luminous Fiber Arts on Etsy. So cute. These are all possibilities. And last but not least, Bobby G Designs, Small Animal Sampler. I love this. Look at it. So cute. It's got all kinds of little animals and flowers, and the colors are just so bright and happy. That might be another springtime start, right? I don't know. But those, I thought I'd just share those with you so you could kind of, if you want to just give me an idea of what your opinions are on it, which ones I should start. I'll take opinions. I just also want to thank you for all your comments. The comments on my videos are so sweet and kind, and the things that you tell me are so nice. And I appreciate every single comment. I appreciate every single subscriber. All of you. I'm going to move my chair up a little bit. I just am so appreciative that you're taking the time out to watch my channel, my little channel that where I come and I talk to you like every 3 weeks. I'm not here every week. But it's just so kind of all of you to do that, and I do appreciate it. And I do want to talk to you also about getting stitching done and motivating yourselves by joining a new Facebook group. It's called Cross Stitchers Journal and Daily 30 Sal. Cheryl from Tranquil Stitches put this group together, and it's a way for you to keep track of your stitching and just kind of keep yourself maybe a little bit accountable, but nothing serious, nothing, not a serious. It is lighthearted. It's just sort of keep track of what you're stitching by making an album. Take a picture, show what your progress is on a project. Me, I'm doing my rotation, so I'm going to be adding the different stages of the different projects that I'm doing. So take a look at it. It's Cross Stitchers Journal and Daily 30 Sal. I'll also put that below so that you can, if you're interested. It's really neat. There are quite a few people that have joined, and you just have your own little album there. If somebody wants to go look at it, they can, but you are putting it in your own personal album. So I thought that was kind of a neat idea, kind of motivational, because you can go peek at other people's work, which is, that's always a good motivator. For me, it is. So go ahead, take a look, see if you're interested. So I am so glad that you came to visit me today. I am happy to come here and talk about stitching in this wonderful community. It's just so positive, and we need a lot of positivity. So happy stitching. Enjoy. My plans are to just keep going with my rotation. I'll be back in a few with some more of my projects. I'm already thinking about what I need to put into that rotation. I'm pretty sure Rainbow Row is one of them. So hopefully by the time I see you next, I'll have a little bit more work done on that and some other things. So happy stitching. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you next time. Bye.